Okay, this is it. I said I would show you all the good, the bad, and the ugly. Everybody said, you look just like you, and you don't look like you have any cancer. Well, for those of you who know me, I like to look put together and stuff like that. So I put, fake eyelashes that I bought once these started going. And I put wig on, and I pencil my eyebrow if it's missing in, and I try to put enough lotion so you don't see all the crusty stuff. But anyway, this is the real, what things really look like. And I know several had asked, and I did promise y'all to see. So here's you see my sad little baby hairs. This is what I have right now. And you can see my eyebrows have like holes, and I think they're thinner overall. It's kind of hard to tell because I have those 90s eyebrows that we overplucked and people call sperm brows. It's not right. Anyway, they never grew back. They don't grow. But hopefully, maybe I'll get bushier ones. Maybe they'll grow back and it'll be crazy. But anyway, so I just have like chunks that have fallen out. It's kind of weird. My eyelashes, it's like I've got 5 left compared to what I had. I had big long lashes, I hope I get them back. And putting on fake ones, which I've tried a couple of times, but my eyes keep watering so much. They're just so dry. I didn't even think to put eye drops in because they just keep leaking. And they leaked so much less today, but contacts were still bothersome. I wore it to chemo and I took it off as soon as I got home. I wore it because I had to wear the mask, but she was like, do you try eye drops, like moisturizing drops? And I was like, well, it's kind of counterintuitive. They're leaking all over the place. But she was like, yeah, they're compensating because chemo dries your eyes. I also saw spots this time, like, if you stare like at a light and you can see like so I saw spots a lot. And I told her, she was like, okay, well, just keep me abreast. Let me know if that happens again. I'm like, really? There's no reason for them to stop or reduce anything. They're just like, but it's not death, is it? Like, so let's keep going. Anyway, so I'm like, well, I just want to make sure that's okay. So, but anyway, she said to moisturize. I don't know if that's going to help the spot thing, but also my vision is messed up, but they said that's part of it. She said, wait, like, don't change your prescription. Wait like 3 months before you do it because it might come back. It most likely comes back. But I'm like, it's just blurry, like fine print. It's like all of a sudden I got the need for reading glasses like overnight. It was kind of just and I was like, it's just kind of blurry. But I think it'll get better. But like, if you really saw me, I had to put all kinds of Neosporin and stuff here, but my nose keeps leaking. So it's peeling like crazy. This nostril, you can see it's like dark in there. It's because it bleeds on a regular, it bleeds. Or has scabs. Like I was talking to my sweet daughter and I'm talking to her on the phone looking like this because she always FaceTimes me. And she's like, Mom, your nose is bleeding. I'm like, what? It's just like dripping out. I'm like, so that's what it really looks like for those of you who wanted to know. But, I don't want everybody to see me like this because I don't want y'all to be sad. I don't want y'all to feel bad. Just, don't share this photo and, be kind. Don't like share it and make fun of me. No, this isn't my best look, but I don't have like a Sharpay thing going on. I don't have like, it's not that bad. Could be worse. I don't have like the Captain Picard, like, not too bad. It could be a weirder shape head. Could be worse. I don't know. It's not smooth though. It's got like I said, it's got these little hairs. So I look like a cancer patient, ironically. I don't think that's ironically. But anyway, I'm always having to put stuff on, cracks in my mouth. And so, yeah, I covered up a lot. This makes my ears look really big though, having no hair. They look really big. Oh yeah, and my nails, I put paint on my nails. I had to take it off to see what was happening to them, but okay, remember, don't judge me. This is not what my nails normally look like. They've gone crazy. And my hands are so dry, they look really, really crepey. And I had a whole section peel. It just kept peeling. It was weird. My feet are peeling. It's chemo feet. Yeah, Google some photos. But I painted the nails so they at least looked okay while the rest of it was peeling. Anyway, so check this out. Can you see that? And that one, it's like it coming out the side. Yeah, it feels like I smashed it. Like the blood raised my nail up because it's so bad. It hurts the worst. But it just feels like I smashed it in the car door. And this hand's got the same thing going on. Look at my nails. They're just, ugh. And if they don't improve, at least I got fake nails for that and nail polish. So I've got a lot of workarounds, like we like to say at work at our in the government. I got a lot of things to compensate for this if it doesn't come back. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do about the hair. I mean, I can wear wigs, but there's a small percent of people who do not get their hair back from taking this one drug I'm taking, which really freaked me out because I'm like, I don't want to wear wigs for 40 years. And I know there's probably, God bless the people who have to do that. I do have a little bit of makeup on, but for the most part, this is what I look like. I have mascara and some light foundation stuff, some CC cream. Because I don't want to look completely like a tomato, but you can kind of see like my rosacea gets irritated from all the flushing. And if you want, I'll post a picture of me as a tomato. It'll be this weekend. And it's just like, I got my nice little, this is my floor fan. That's a little stoop for Maisie. But I got my floor fan and I just keep it on and, you know, or well, it's like on, off, you know, it's a lot of that. But for the steroids, oh, it's on. And I put ice and I do everything, but it feels like it's going to combust. And it affects my rosacea so much, but it also just, you just red, like a red. There are a couple of times I thought like I could combust. I was like, can my face catch on fire, you know? So, it's so sad. So sad. It's like, this is what I look like as a baby. I want to get photos with Dad or like put my face next to his, because I think this is when I probably look like the most like my dad that I'm ever going to look, is when we both have the same haircut and he has no facial hair. I mean, I don't know. We should vote, right? I feel like JCPenney's will just do a little life touch, whatever they call it. What do they call it? So, just a little father-daughter cancer remembrance photo when we kicked cancer's butt. We're going to celebrate when we're done. We might celebrate before we're done. I think we may celebrate here after I have surgery and we both have finished chemo, maybe the end of December, if I'm allowed to fly. I don't want my boobs, not new boobs deflating or anything. I don't know what happens if you fly too soon. But we'll go see them, you know, fly down. We'll fly down for Christmas and maybe celebrate. I don't know if my liver will be prepared for champagne or other celebratory beverages, but maybe. It may be tired and be like, I'm on vacation. Peace. Don't put anything else in me that I need to process. So it may be done. But that'll be good because I get to see him and we'll celebrate together. Even though we both, you know, he'll have radiation. I'll have more drugs, you know, possibly radiation. But you know what? It'll be a nice, it's a break. We both have a little break for a minute, and that would be nice. So anyway, but I was like, can I grow this hair out? Do you think? It's not growing, but I was like, maybe I could have kept some. And my sweet husband, he said, no. I was like, what do you think? He's looking at it. He goes, no. He goes, you would look like Gollum. And I was like, yeah, that's not a look I'm going for. So I would have had Gollum hair if I kept it. So that's not great. Yeah, don't want to look like Gollum. I also have these cool sunglasses, and they're like aviators. And when I wear them when I'm bald, it was funny because I put them on and he told me I look like Pitbull. I did, you know, from here up. I mean, you know, bald with the sunglasses that are kind of like the ones he wears. And so I put them on and I'm like, Mr. Worldwide. Anyway, I guess you had to be there, but it was funny. I could be like Mr. Clean as well. I mean, I could do a whole, like, I don't know, some kind of photo shoot of all these different bald things. But what I really want is a photo shoot with my dad so we can be twins. Speaking of him, he's doing okay. He had a neuropathy from this new drug, which is kind of like the one I have. So I have neuropathy in my feet, but he had it in his hands and he's having a real hard time writing and stuff like that. So they pulled back on his meds and you know, and they were also saying, don't be surprised if we don't do 12 and if we do 10 instead, or we just stop sooner. And I'm like, I thought it was like an exact thing. That makes it feel willy-nilly like, well, maybe with that, you know. I tell mine, I go and see mine yesterday and I tell her that I have neuropathy that hasn't gone away in the bottom of my feet. She's like, okay, well, we're going to keep continuing treatment. Just let me know if it gets worse. And I'm like, but it's too late. If you poison me, it's worse, then it's just worse. Like, anyway, I'm like, mine is much meaner. And I know that I have a different kind, but I'm like, just his are like, oh, okay. Is it uncomfortable? Let's scale back. Mine is like, oh, is it uncomfortable? Keep me posted, but no change. No change. Anyway, so neuropathy it is. I mean, I don't want to die, so I want her to do whatever level, but for them, it seems like this is the dose, this many times, that's what's curative. So they don't seem like there's any flex, like they're not like, we're not guessing. But the type my dad has, they've had so many patients and they've done it for so long. They've known about the whole estrogen related one. Like they've known how to treat it, that I think they have the wiggle room. Like more is better, but we know that maybe 10 is enough, and this percentage doesn't come back or whatever. I mean, the whole idea is we're trying to kill the existing tumor and kill any stray cells so that it doesn't recur. It is getting harder and harder to go to chemo, and so I really needed a pick me up. And my daughter, when she was sick and went to the Mayo Clinic, for those of you who know, she's got lots of different health things. But anyway, I would play the Eye of the Tiger for her and be like, "You got this." Well, anyway, so she called and she played it for me, which was perfect. And you know, Thomas and I in the car were trying to come up with things. But if you can think of any songs that are encouraging and like, "You got this, keep going," Christian uplifting songs are great. I listen to Toby Magg's "Move, Keep Walking," and then of course Eye of the Tiger, and we listen to a few other things. But if you can think of any that you can pass on to me, because it does get hard. You start feeling better, and then you got to go do it all over again and feel awful. It's hard. It's hard. Your brain don't want to do that. It's like, no, we're good. So, but thank you all for your prayers and keeping up, and I love you guys, and I will talk to you in about a week and a half, probably. All right, talk to you soon.